or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Tune in on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Come join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Yeah.
Hey y'all, I'm sorry. It's your girl, the Mr. with the Cookie Baby. Um, my phone is connected to my system, my mixer. So it's Bluetooth to it. So I need to unbluetooth it. So I apologize. Let me real Jason. And then I ain't even gotta worry about trying to just make up something to say. Cause I need to figure out how to turn this off. Cause if not, then I'm hearing myself echoing. So here goes Jason. And y'all already know I'm the Miss with them kisses, baby. Mwah. Or you can just call me Miss Peachy, whichever one you would like. Here we go.
Welcome in. Hope you guys are having a good time. My name is Big. I'm here with
Whatever.
What up, y'all? What's good? What's good? I hope y'all can hear me well. Appreciate y'all being here with us, man. Peachy doing her thing. Shout out to Cheryl in the building. We see you with us. Shout out to True Blue and all the people that are tapping in with us right now. Please make sure that you guys go ahead and follow us on all platforms. We're currently live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, IG, and on Roku TV. But please make sure that you go hit that follow button so then that way you don't miss a heartbeat about what's going on with Peachy Tea Time. If you're over on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up and also hit that bell notification so when we go live, you won't miss it. But if you're over on Facebook or Meta, make sure you hit one of those like buttons or the heart me's or whatever that may look like just to show that you're chilling with us tonight. And then lastly, if you are on Twitch, drop an emote, man. We doing all that. Now, to all my friends and family that are watching us over on Roku TV, what up, though? Appreciate you guys pulling up over there. Now, if you want to go watch it, all you need is a Roku-enabled device or television. Go ahead and search us up, and that's Peachy Tea Time, time spelled with the Y, Tyme, and then you'll search for us that way, and then you'll be able to find us. Download the app and get to watching us on your television. Now, what's so awesome about Roku TV is you can watch all previous shows. That's right, we can watch all previous shows. Catch me in different hats, catch me in different sweaters, catch her with different hairs, whatever that may look like. Also, amazing stories as well about lost loved ones and keeping their name alive. That is what we are doing here, is helping families keep their loved ones that were tragically lost, keeping their names alive. Now, give a couple more shout outs to Carolyn. We see you out there. Appreciate you. She said, "What up, Jason?" You know what I'm saying? Watching out in Los Angeles, California, LA. Stand up. Good evening to all this evening. We appreciate y'all being here, man. You know,
Hey,
we gotta
Sparkle
get out to LA.
Davis.
LA is look,
I'm trying to get there so bad.
Sunshine
LA,
State
I'm
right
trying
there.
to get to
We
y'all.
coming to you, LA. You know what I mean? We're gonna do a broadcast out there. Where else?
Definitely.
Where are all of our viewers from, man? Drop your city in or state in the chat. Let us know where you are today.
Yes. All right, y'all. So it's unfortunate, but one thing about PGT time, y'all, I'm trying to fix my mic. Okay. One thing about PGT time is that we are big on safety. We gotta make sure that we're safe at the end of the day. Okay. Not only do we have to make sure that we're safe, but we also have to make sure that we are heard. Okay, we gotta make sure that we're heard. So unfortunately, the family that we was having on tonight, Demond Banks, his mom was coming on, Miss Carol, his auntie, Katressa, Malaya's godmother, Amber was coming on. Like we was ready, y'all, and that's why we started late. The whole entire family was on here tonight, and that's one thing I definitely got to say. Kudos to them, you know,
Absolutely.
definitely because they could have just called me and been like, "Look, this weather is bad and
Mhm.
we is not gonna be able to come on. Sorry, bye." That's what they could have did, but no, they literally came up. Miss Carol was up, I think, at maybe 8 o'clock. She said, "I'll just sit up here and wait," and then she came back off, and then she came back on. But then they literally all of them were up here, but the weather was too bad. The mind power ended up going out, and this is all before the show started. We could barely hear him. At times we could hear him, at times we couldn't, because I always make sure that they come up first, to make sure, being that we are live, I have to make sure lights is working, cameras working, everything, sound, we check everything out. So
Well,
the family will be back on
speaking of
Friday.
camera, your camera's frozen.
My camera frozen?
Yes, ma'am.
It still is now?
Oh yeah, you frozen, frozen.
I can see myself moving just fine.
I don't know what to tell you.
Let me look at my oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was looking at the at my phone. Hold on, let me come down.
She will be back up with us. I like what you're saying there, True Blue. True Blue says that's awesome, especially when it comes to these sensitive topics. Yes, they do have to have that white glove care. We have to handle them with white gloves. So no matter what the scenario or situation is that we take their emotions and how they feel into like absolute consideration. Knowing we get into these tough conversations. One thing I want to let you guys know, even if you are part of the family or friends of the family, we are reopening, some traumatic wounds that these parents, these family members have gone through. So to relive this situation, this scenario again is never um, easy to do. So I want to all say shout out to all the families and the people that come in and relive those scenarios and situations because we know it's not that easy to do.
Am I back?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
It's Jason. Hold on, Jason. Me and Poolie was over here laughing because I told Poolie, I said, bye. I thought he was trying to tell me that my camera looked good.
Not today.
Ninja, that's what I thought you was about to
it,
say.
it look good now. Yes, yes. I see.
Hey,
HD.
sure. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Please, Jason, make sure you let me know if I freeze again. I haven't been able to restart my computer, so because I had to rechange up the show. Literally, y'all, the last 5 minutes. I had to rearrange the entire show. So please, please, please continue to bear with us. Again, the family of Malaya will be on Friday. Kentucky, where they are, is having a bad storm. So unfortunately, we will have to wait until Friday. We'll check out tomorrow and see. But we did go ahead and schedule and say yes that we can do it on Friday. So she said, "What True Blues? I have never heard about these babies' case. It's crazy how these cases don't
Media.
make it to the media. Rest in heaven." Yes, 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 yes. And we have a special tribute, a very special tribute video that I've made for the family. So make sure y'all come back on Friday where y'all can see this amazing, amazing tribute video. Jason is really, really nice. It's really
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I did my thing. My thug thizzle.
I can
With
only imagine. I can only imagine.
my thug thizzle. You know how we get down. All right, y'all. So, like I said, I just got some regular clips that I have in the Peachy vault. Jason, you already know I got a Peachy vault where, in cases things like this happen, all I gotta do is go back, pull it, and here we are, and here we go with our tribute. Not tribute. What I'm
We
talking about?
have Joseph Welch in the chat, which is Damon's dad. He said he will also be there on Friday.
Okay, yes. Yes, make sure you please send me um your email address. Please inbox me now
Yep,
or
send me an
after the
inbox.
show or give it to Demand your email address so I can go ahead and add you to the email and we will make sure that you have the link to come on. Okay? Y'all, it's about spreading this awareness, man, and keeping this baby name alive.
Absolutely.
Okay? Keeping this baby name alive. This was so unfortunate. This is who we all will be.
Oh my gosh,
Ain't she precious?
man.
She was 1 years old, Jason. She was
Oh,
1 years old, and we were gonna find out tonight, but we will find out on Friday. Because one of the things that everyone wants to know is if the young man that or the young boy, because that's what we're gonna call him, because there ain't no man, that took this baby life, if it was the mom's boyfriend or the babysitter.
okay.
The news says the babysitter, but us and our community we say boyfriend. Allegedly.
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 Allegedly. We gotta make sure to say allegedly. So I talked to the family. I talked to grandma today. Um, hey, Miss Carol, if you're watching, Miss Carol's so sweet. She really is. Auntie Katressa, she's sweet too. She is sweet too. Amber is amazing. And of course, Demond is amazing just as well. So thank you so much for trusting me with Malaya's story. And for those that don't know, Jason, I covered this 2 months ago.
Okay.
I covered the story 2 months ago. And on Sunday, I'm just now figuring out that we have in our messenger a spam. And when I pulled up the spam, OMG. So many families tried to reach out to me. I had no idea. And Damon was literally one of the families. And all Damon said was, thank you for covering my daughter's story.
Mm,
That's all he said.
that's
He
it.
didn't know nothing else about Peachy Tea Time. He just happened to see the video all the way in Kentucky. He just happened to see it and reached out and said thank you. And so when I responded back, I told him exactly what we do over here at Peach Tea Time and asked him, did he want to be a guest? And he chose tonight. So, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and pick back up on Friday, y'all. Again, please, please, please make sure y'all tune in. I will be changing the thumbnail tonight after the show. I did not have time to change it, so I will definitely make sure that I change it. And don't forget our 2 week spotlight. 2 week spotlight. Yes, 2 week spotlight for Peachy Loved One. Peachy Loved One. So we will be showing that flyer and also the tribute video for the family. All right now. So let's get started. Jason, this is gonna be reaction videos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I really didn't get the chance to really view it all. But this one is Georgia man found dead in front yard. So we finna all hear about this together. Here we go.
The Rockdale County Sheriff's Office working to learn what led up to a man being found dead in his yard. That was on Hurst Road. Neighbors say they've never seen this much police presence and response on their street before. Fox 5's Eric Mock has that story.
Well, Rockdale County Sheriff's investigators have released very few details so far about this discovery of a man lying dead in a front yard on Hurst Road. Now, neighbors there say they did hear what could have been a single gunshot either late in the night or early in the morning, but at the time, it didn't really stick out to them.
Last night I was sleeping and then all of a sudden a kaboom woke me up.
This neighbor on Hurst Road didn't want to be identified out of concerns for her safety, but she said she figured the loud noise that woke her up Sunday morning was a blown tire or a power line, not a gunshot.
I just rolled over and went back to sleep and didn't know anything else until this morning.
That's when she saw her street full of Rockdale County Sheriff's Department vehicles.
What in the world happened? I mean, that's what I said. Oh my God, what happened?
The sheriff's office says they got the call around 8:50 this morning of a person shot here on Hurst Road. When they arrived, deputies discovered a man lying dead in the front yard of a home. Investigators closed off Hurst Road while they examined the scene. So far, they have not confirmed whether the deceased was shot or if he even lived there.
I was like, oh my God, this is horrible.
This neighbor says she's lived here since the 70s and has never seen a police presence like this. Fellow neighbor Stephanie Black says she also heard a gunshot early Sunday morning, but also didn't think anything of it.
Oh my God, I feel so bad. I really do, because for the simple fact, I should have went and actually called somebody, but I didn't. And then I feel really bad as a medical professional, and maybe I could have saved him.
With few details released by investigators, neighbors are left wondering why and how this could have happened here.
I'm very sorry about what happened to them. I really am. Yeah. That's a horrible tragedy.
If you have any information about this death, you're asked to call the Rockdale County Sheriff's Office, and they say you can do that anonymously by calling their tip line. We'll have that number for you on our website and on our Fox Local app. Reporting in Rockdale County, Eric Mock.
You're on mute.
All right, y'all. All right. So, all I got to say, Poolie laughing at me. Because he just imagined that Jason said you on mute. But, we got to pull it over. Hold on. There we go. Jason, all I got to say is, lady, it's a first time for everything. Yeah. You are so lucky. You are blessed. You are lucky and blessed that you have been living over here since the 70s and ain't never seen police traffic like
on
this.
Your block.
On your block. That's a blessing. Let's give this lady a damn round of applause.
I guess for me though, like listening to this was more so the disheartening part of it. Like she said, like with her being a medical professional, she could have helped. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But since something like that doesn't happen often, she ain't peeping through the window. You know what I'm saying? You know us. If something happened, we peep after a moment in time. We peep it through the window. We outside. We sweeping the grass. You know what I'm saying? Like what's happening out here?
Surely.
You know, so the fact that she didn't want to go and be like, what's going on? That's on you, fam.
That's on you, fam.
You gotta know what's going on in your neighborhood. I do it now, and I'm still in the suburbs.
do a lot go on your street?
Absolutely not. But I still be watching. I still be looking out the window.
You better.
Who's that peeping in my window?
You better. Cause ain't nobody say everybody can get it, baby. Everybody.
I was telling what was the last show. I said, look, everybody got a ring or some kind of video camera on the outside of their house with whole blocks monitored.
They ain't getting nowhere. They ain't getting nowhere at all. Well, let's get into this next clip, y'all. We is not gonna be on here long tonight, y'all. I'm telling you now, we will not be on here long tonight. These teens, Jason, done ran into 18. Done ran into a grocery store, butt booty ass naked.
Come on, man.
But he was bruised. His wrist was tied.
Oh.
And he's suspected of being abused. Yes, being abused. Big nose. So we're gonna get into y'all comments, y'all. We definitely gonna get to y'all comments. We see them. Here we go.
On the outside, this home looks picture perfect with signs that say autism awareness. An anonymous neighbor hearing what is not seen.
They're like always banging on the walls like a fist or with a bam, 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 bam.
But what police say happens behind closed doors is unimaginable.
But if they have them tied up or something in the house.
Officers say a 15-year-old boy with autism ran about a block to this grocery store.
I could hear people gasped, like, like a sound of shock. And I turned, and when I did, the young gentleman was coming across the front end with no clothes on.
You guys did a great job yesterday.
Thank you so much.
A normal day for managers at Cost Less Foods went from calm to chaotic in seconds.
This kid is in trouble and we need to get him help.
Visibly in danger.
His wrists were together and there was another rope on his ankle.
His appearance concerning.
He had 75 to 100, maybe more bruises, several bruises all over his body.
Managers covered the teen with a coat and dialed 911.
I just kept telling him, everything's gonna be okay. And I would pat him on the back and everything's gonna be okay. We're here, we're gonna take care of you.
Ceres police arrived shortly after.
A lady arrived on scene claiming that she was looking for her son. She was identified as Leandra Renteria.
Police went to the home and discovered 2 other adults and a 12-year-old girl with autism. The child was not hurt.
The living conditions were, feces and urine throughout the house, strong odors, things that are very, strong health hazards that nobody should be living in.
Police say both children were taken by Child Protective Services. Many say they will never forget that boy.
I would probably just give him a hug, and I think he would know.
3 adults were arrested on charges of child abuse and neglect. The boy's mother, grandmother, and her husband.
Boy, you know what I want to have happen with stuff like that is that they line them up and then invite the whole neighborhood out to punch him one time, like either in the stomach. Yeah, or a slap, something.
Somewhere.
Something. Because one, the young lady said 75 to 100 bruises. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, even she said 10. 2 is a lot of bruises. But 75 to 100, that's just a quick overview. There ain't no way you in there counting them. But for every bruise.
So stupid. They probably did have to count them, Jason.
Not the store clerk. The store clerk ain't got no reason to count them bruises.
The people, detectives and all that, they count them and they got word before us. They got word. So that's how they know. She know it was 75. I'm just saying. Everything on here is allegedly,
this is
y'all.
Extremely sad because here's my thing, man. As a parent, there's absolutely no way that I want to harm my child that bad, or period. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I'm like, you gotta tie them up. Okay, I get that they're autistic and whatnot, but not tying them up. The thing is that parents that don't know how to dysregulate or learn how to dysregulate their children are children themselves. You feel me? Like you should learn that. You should learn how to help your children. That's all they are. That's all that they are. They're children. Don't give them the expectations of knowing how to, be adults when they're children. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. I feel it.
So if you feel this autistic child needs to be tied up and done, like you need, there's a special place that I know that some people in America will love to do with you. They go. I'm not gonna say it on this good internet, but I know some people
not on
willing to do internet. You hear me? Off the strength.
Yes. They ain't even gotta wait to go to prison. They ain't even gotta wait. But this is what I want to say on this. Definitely, this is sad. This is unfortunate, but I'm finna come from a different aspect of it. Why did you go and look for him? Why? AFC Podcast is a great podcast for you guys to listen to. Shout out to hey Jamie. Shout out to DJ Just J. He is my YouTube mentor as well. But he has a show called AFC Podcast where he do the same thing I do, but he deal with babies mainly, most of the time, babies. And he do his thing over there. He do his thing. When I say he do his thing, he do his thing. And it's just unfortunate, but he has a hashtag that everybody know him by, which is hashtag babies for benefits. And I understand that she's the mom and she wants to know where her child is. She wants to find the child. Her child's autistic and just ran off or however he got away. He doesn't have any clothes on. I need to go find my child. But why did you go though? Why? You know he's zip tied. You know he got 75 to 100 bruises on him. Either you did it or you watched it happen.
That part. That's how I was
So
confused about
therefore,
when you
you
started
don't
this.
even care.
That's what I thought when you started. I'm like, where is she going with this? I'm like, they the one that's probably they inflicted it. That's
Exactly. So why even go look for him? You done got yourself caught, even though they were gonna catch your ass anyways. But you helped them catch you because you was that greedy, thinking that these folks just gonna give them back to you, or you thought you was gonna catch them in there and see them in there before everybody else seen them. But you literally went and asked, "Where is he?" You lucky you didn't get your ass whooped right then and there. Like, you might as well have been out on the run. That's why I look at it, Jason. She might as well have went out on the run. Because you cannot possibly care about your child that much to know where he is. And you have done this to him, or you watched it happen to him. Or you know it happened to him and didn't turn anybody in. So, I hope every last one of them rot under the jail. Cause they too old and too grown for this shit. And they all family. They all family. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, Jason. This wasn't even on the radar for the night. This was in the Peachy vault.
that part.
It was in the Peachy vault. But we had to bring it out, There's some things, Jason, we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to put it in our spirit. But sometimes we have to. And that's what we do over here at Peachy Time. We put it in your damn spirit. All right. Woman's boyfriend and son involved in a shootout. In Hazel Park home, Jason. Hazel Park. Here we go.
Hazel Park woman as she watches her boyfriend and her son get involved in a shootout in her home. Fox News' Scott Wolchek tells us how a fight ended up in gunfire.
Accused of shooting his girlfriend's 22-year-old son in the face.
Jeez.
This ninja look crazy. He don't look like nobody that I would want to be around my child. No, go ahead. You gonna make me play my first clip you gonna make me play the first clip that was supposed to be for tonight. You gonna make me play it. But go ahead.
No, I ain't got nothing to say.
You want me to play the first clip?
No, play this. Continue.
Okay. Because I'm telling y'all, it gets in my spirit and it messes with
51-year-old Charles Thomas is charged with assault with intent to murder, firing into a building causing harm, and numerous weapons charges. Police say it happened here on Harry Street in Hazel Park on Monday.
I was driving home and I got a call from my neighbor saying that he heard some gunshots and that there was blood all over the driveway. So I was home within 5 minutes and the whole street was blocked off with cop cars and ambulances and crime tape. Which is totally unlike this neighborhood.
Police say Thomas got into an argument with his girlfriend's son. It escalated. He drew a weapon. The son and the girlfriend tried to stop him. The son ended up getting shot in the shoulder, then in the face. The son returned fire, hitting Thomas in the hand and the chest. Both of them drove themselves to the hospital.
It's scary.
It's horrible. I don't know why it has to come to that.
Police say the argument began after the son said Thomas, quote, offended his mother. Neighbors I spoke with said Thomas was new to the neighborhood and they did not know him or his family well. Thomas's bond set at $500,000. His next court date is April 8th in Hazel Park. Scott Wolchek, Fox 2 News.
What are we saying? What's the issue? This is real life baby boy. What are we talking about? Right? Is the son living there? I get it. He's stepping up for his mama. Don't talk to my mama like that. Little nigga, I will. You in my house. And he like, man, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. I'm a grown man. See me then. See me then. This is a 22-year-old man. Y'all talking about son and child. I get what you're saying. Yes, that's her son. But that man was 22. That man's 22 years old. 22 years old. In what seems to be his house. Thomas's house. This is my house. Talk to my woman how I want to. Hey, look, I'm not condoning it. I'm just giving y'all what it sound like in my head when I heard what happened. I talk to the woman however I want. My man's like, you ain't about to talk to my mama like that no more, bro. You can get out my house. I ain't going nowhere. You ain't gonna be talking to my mama like that. I will get out of my house. And then it went there. That is baby boy. That is baby boy in real life.
Let's give Jason a round of applause. Let's give J-Dub a round of applause.
Look, man, that's how I see it. I'm not condoning anything by any measures.
I get it. But and you're right. This is how it goes. No matter how y'all want to look at it. This is how it goes.
And that's Detroit,
so unfortunate.
suburb of Detroit. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Not even a real suburb, but you know what I mean. It's like it's the out. You know what I mean?
The outskirts.
Not that it's so Detroit is big, right? It's like Atlanta. There's small cities in Atlanta, but it's still Atlanta, but it's still like that city. So you could say you from Hazel Park because it's this far long, this wide long, that wide, but you still from that city, but it's inside of Detroit. Okay. That makes sense?
Yeah. Oh, I know. So, yes, it makes a lot of sense. So, we're going to get into this next one. I had a very, very long day today, y'all. A very, very long day. Oh, I need to get this video. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go and play this. Y'all stick around. Stick around for our commercial break. I forgot, Jason. I have a video to show y'all. And I'm telling you now, you ain't gonna be able to really, really see it, but you can see it. You see it. And my friend is on here.
Okay.
And we finna make some things happen with this video. You know, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it on my page so y'all can run the numbers up. I will be posting it. But she'll be on here on next Monday. So stick around. Here we go.
In Miami Gardens after a bus driver shot and killed 2 men during a fight on a Miami-Dade transit bus. Local 10's Terrell Fournier is joining us live from Miami Gardens with the latest on the investigation. Terrell.
And there were passengers on board that bus when all of it happened here at Northwest 183rd Street and 7th Avenue, most of them turning into eyewitnesses. And detectives have been interviewing these individuals one by one to get a better understanding of what actually happened. This is the Miami-Dade transit bus at the center of a crime scene Sunday, all after a double shooting that police say involved the driver of that county bus.
We know that the transit bus driver fired his weapons, and in results of that, 2 victims were transported to Aventura Hospital. Shortly after, both victims were pronounced deceased.
The shooting victims were apparently passengers, and at some point there was a fight on board that bus. It's unclear what specifically prompted the driver to pull out the gun and fire. The incident happened around 3 a.m. on Northwest 183rd Street and 7th Avenue in Miami Gardens. Police radio transmissions reveal that the driver called 911 himself at some point during the disturbance.
Number 234 at the bus stop, 183 Northwest 7th Avenue. It's a violent dispute. One is on a bus now. Now the driver's calling 911.
Police and paramedics rushed in, first airlifting the victims, then securing the scene. We know investigators spent hours collecting evidence from the bus and a nearby bus stop, and also interviewing the driver, who was detained for questioning right after the deadly double shooting. Excuse me. So it's unclear if that driver will face any charges as a result of this, but literally just moments ago, we spoke with a passenger who was on the bus when all of it happens. According to that passenger, he says that the dispute started when the driver refused to let a man board with what he perceived to be a stolen bike. Things at some point escalated. Some threats were made against that driver, and that driver pulled out a gun and fired 6 shots, hitting the guy who tried to board the bus with that stolen bike, alleged stolen bike, according to that passenger. But the second person, according to this passenger, who was hit by bullets was just an innocent bystander sitting in his seat when all of this happened. Certainly a lot of more questions into this situation. And of course, detectives are certainly looking into.
All right. Jason, you gonna tell us what you think happened again?
Nope.
We love your stories, Ninja.
Nope. That was
we love your
clear as
stories.
Clear as day. Clear as day.
He said clear as day.
Clear as day.
Clear as day. Well, y'all, we are about to get into our commercial break. Before we get into our commercial break, I do want to play y'all this video like I just promised y'all. It will be posted on my page just as well. But I want to introduce y'all to somebody. Let's do it this way. This is my friend, y'all. Hold on. This is my friend. My friend name is Kristen. This is Kristen. This is my friend Kristen, y'all. Say hi. She said hey. Kristen decided that she was gonna go out and celebrate her birthday. She owned her own business. She has a salon. She owns a salon, and she, for her birthday, the restaurant next to the salon, allegedly the restaurant next to it, it might be a couple doors down, but
Okay. I'm like, wait, what?
yeah, it may be a couple doors down, but it's a plaza. It's a plaza.
Sure.
Yeah. So they was having this big old like damn near like a grand opening type shit. And so many people came out. So many ninjas came out. Let's make it clear. So many ninjas came out. And they also came out, Jason, drag racing. All in the parking lot. Well, my friend was like, you know what? Let me go on ahead and go home. I done ate. I done had me a drink or two or whatnot. I'm finna go home. I don't even know if she had a drink or two. I just added that in there. But she was like, let me just go on and go home. On her way walking to the car, one of the drag racing cars hit her.
Oh no.
Yes. And she flew. Her and a few other people too, it looks like. Now, I'm finna show y'all. And like I told y'all, it's kind of hard to see. It is kind of hard to see. But it don't matter. It happened. It happened. So I'm finna bring it up so y'all can see it. It's very short. You can see Jason yet?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened? How did it go from over there? Hold on, y'all. Let me get together. Okay. You saw that, Jason?
What am I looking at?
That it changed. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know if we can play this music. All right. So that's one. Video footage one. Now this one I'm gonna mute. And that's where they got hit at. Can you see that, Jason?
Nah.
No. Let's go back.
Like we can see it, but he can't.
I'm gonna slow it down. Tomorrow. I'm gonna go in slow motion. And I think it's finna come up to where he hit them right here.
Right.
Or somewhere up in there. Right there. See, them all fell down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slow it down for y'all. Tonight. I'm gonna slow it down tonight. If not tonight, I'll do it tomorrow and then repost it. Because this needs to be shown. This gentleman in this bright ass orange car that you can see a mile away decided to do a hit and run and left the scene.
Oh, the hit and run. Okay, yeah, boom, and they got hit right there.
Yes, on private property or on property, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot going on, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, Miss Peachy. I said, hey, girl. She said, Miss Peachy, I need you.
That's it.
I said, what's good?
She hurting, but she would have still.
Oh, yeah. She put up, let me tell you, she had a picture. This is not funny. Lord knows it ain't funny. But she had a picture with her arm in a sling. And she said a few things on her post. The people she's suing and everything. She was angry.
I bet.
Yes. And the police left her out there, made her drive home.
Dang.
Said that they weren't calling no ambulance to come. Yeah. Bruised up, bleeding, everything. Scarred up, all that. And they did not call the police.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the ambulance to come get her. So it's a lot going on. She will be here on Monday. She'll be here on Monday to explain everything to us. But Jason, when I tell you I was honored. She said, can you please cover this on your show? I said, girl, yeah, you ain't said nothing about word.
That's right.
You ain't said nothing about word. Give me the footage. She ain't even put the footage out there yet. This is the first time. Exclusive. Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Exclusive, baby. So again, I'm gonna put it in slow motion so that you guys can see it. Hopefully tonight or tomorrow. But come Monday, y'all make sure y'all be here to watch her and see what she got to say herself, baby. And she's been a guest on Peachy Tea Time before. She has been a guest on Peachy Tea Time before. So, all right, now we got that out the way. It is time for our commercial break. But before we get into our commercial break, y'all, we have to talk about our Peachy loved one. Our Peachy loved one 2-week spotlight. My babies, my friend / sister, Tiffany. Tiffany Owens. These are and my friend Tamaris Stewart. These are their 2 children. Lost both of them through gun violence in the streets of Saginaw, Michigan. Baby, when I tell y'all we are praying for this family, we continuously pray for them. And for all the families that come on Peachy Time. Every last one of them. So we do have a tribute video. And we are about to get into the tribute video right now. And then we go straight into our commercial. Here we go.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. would you hold my hand? If I saw you in heaven, oh, would you help me stand? If I saw you in heaven,
Happy birthday, dear
I'll find my way
Happy birthday
tonight and day. 'Cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Oh, here in heaven. Oh, 'cause I don't belong.
Hey y'all, it's your girl The Missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Or you can call me Miss Peachy. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight on Peachy News Edition. One of my favorite editions because we have the families that come on. So if you are a special guest family on tonight, thank you so much for joining us. And most importantly, thank you for trusting me with your loved one's story. We also got my co-host Jason. What's up, Jason? And we also have our counselor lady, Miss Charlotte. Hey, boo. Thank y'all so much again for joining us each and every Wednesday where we turn our platform into the family's platform. So make sure y'all tune in 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on Roku TV live. Also live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. I love you guys, but we gotta get back to the show. Oh yeah, we're going back. All right. Shout out to Charlotte. Shout out to Charlotte. We love Charlotte over here. And we are asking for a speedy recovery, baby, because what I tell you, that pollen, it makes you have to recover. You gotta recover from it. The pollen count is crazy here in Georgia right now. My son, he's dealing with it. And all I can say is Zyrtec, Zyrtec, Zyrtec. That's all I can say. Get y'all some Zyrtecs out there if you're in Georgia. All right. So let's get into our last two clips. I told Jason we're gonna be off here before you even know it. Now, this next story, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know what the hell going on in it. But Jason, it keep popping up in my feed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, it do sound interesting. But I don't know who this young man is. Not this is a young lady right here. But the young man, young Scooter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who he is, Jason?
No.
And then you laugh with it. I don't know who he is either. But young Scooter died, y'all. Young Scooter is no longer with us. But we don't know who young Scooter is. But young Scooter, it just seemed like young Scooter didn't live that go to church life. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. What we say, Jason? What we say is shout out to God. Shout out to God. Just by the name Young Scooter and the things that people is putting out there, it don't seem like Young Scooter is doing shout out to God. Okay? I'm just saying. He might be shouting out on God, but he's not saying shout out to God.
Okay.
So apparently this young lady, Demetria Spence, this is her mugshot. And she was arrested for calling 911 falsely and it's tied to young Scooter's death. Yeah. Don't that sound interesting?
It is.
I told you. So let's see. We don't know who young Scooter is. We don't know nothing. We just on here.
Well, you know, I had a message come in and tell me that it's a well-known Atlanta rapper. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yes. I don't know what to say, Jason. Man, I'm gonna have to get back in my music game for independent artists that's on their way to mainstream. Cause he had to been on his way to mainstream, or was like really there, or just got to mainstream, something.
Sure.
You know. So let's see what Demetria done did. Here we go, Demetria.
While you were sleeping, we got the mugshot of 31-year-old Demetria Spence, who Atlanta police say placed a fake 911 call that ended in the death of Atlanta rapper Young Scooter. Today, the woman charged with making that fake call before the events that led to the rapper's death will go before a judge. 31-year-old Demetria Spence is currently in custody at the Fulton County Jail, and that is where we find 11 Alive's Karis Belger. Karis, let's talk about what charges is Spence facing.
Well, Spence is charged with transmitting a false public alarm. She's scheduled to have her first appearance at noon today. Police put out a public call earlier this week asking for the voice of the woman who made those 911 calls to be identified. Later, they say Spence was taken into custody. Young Scooter, whose legal name was Kenneth Bailey, died from injuries to his leg, according to the medical examiner. A statement says he, quote, punctured his right thigh, which led to blood loss. Now, police say they were called to a home on William Nye Drive Southeast on March 29th about a dispute and a report of a woman being dragged into a home. The caller, who police say was Demetria Spence, claimed there were gunshots. Atlanta police say officers knocked on the door of the home and a man opened the door before closing it in their faces. Officers say then two men, including Bailey, left the home and jumped a fence. And officers say they were not able to corroborate the claims made in those 911 calls. Here's a little bit of that audio.
The situation that's going on right now, this girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing illegal stuff over there.
Now, Atlanta police have released a statement, and they reiterated in that statement that they did not fire their weapons during their interaction with Bailey or any of the others, nor did they use force. Right now, the incident is still under investigation. I'm Karis Belger, 11 Alive News.
Yeah, find out he's mainstream. He's actually a well-known artist. You're on mute.
That's because I'm trying to take this thing over. So he mainstream?
Yeah.
Okay, well, my apologies out there to everybody in the ad.
The first. This says he was among the first artists to sign with fellow Atlanta rapper Future's record label.
And I would have caught that, but like I told y'all, this show was put together in like 5 minutes, maybe 10 at the most, because we had our guest wasn't able to come on due to the weather in Kentucky. So we are praying, that they stay covered, and no harm comes their way. So, but okay, Jason. I feel you. I see you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, ladies, let me bring me up for a second. I'm trying to put this as nice can get. Quit doing dumb shit. Type shit. Please stop. Please stop doing what people ask you to do, especially these ninjas that ain't worth nothing. Stop. Because you will go down. You will go down too. Like, I don't know why, Jason, that don't click in their head that if I get caught, I'm going down. Like, when people commit the crime, okay, in the middle of the crime being committed, and the person is gone, They're no longer here. You done took them out. Now you on the run. You just took off. Like literally, it didn't happen, and you're gone. You're out the door. When you see on the news or somebody call you, it's like, man, they just said that such and such gone. I just wonder what be going through their head, Jason, at that moment. Like, is it finna go down? I'm finna be out of here. Let me go run and hide. Like, at this point, I know they be probably ready to shit all day long. Like, their stomach is touching their back. Because it's just a matter of time before your ass get locked up or before the streets catch you. Either way it go, it's going down. So, I just want to make sure I end it on that note. We are about to get out of here tonight, y'all. Again, I had a very, very long day. We did plan for our family to come on tonight. Due to the weather in Kentucky, they was not able to come on. Safety is always first, y'all, no matter what. And we all know, as kids, Jason, I think you was told this too. As kids, you are not supposed to be on your phone. None of it. When the Lord is doing his work.
No electricity.
Look, when the Lord is doing his work, Jason, you ain't supposed to do nothing but just sit there. If you want something to do that bad, pray. That's what you can do, pray. So, again, my heart goes out to the family. Malaya, baby girl, baby girl, baby girl. We're going to still celebrate you, baby. We're still going to celebrate you. And when I say celebrate that she made it. She made it. We know she made it to heaven above, where we all trying to get to. We all trying to get there. So, all right, Jason, we out of here. Anything you want to say? You want to close out the show? Let me say this. I see y'all on Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. We will have Malaya and her family on. If Jason and Charlotte can come on, they'll be on Friday. Poolie will be on Friday as well. Right. So if they can make it, we'll all be here together on Friday to support this young man and his family on the loss of his 1-year-old daughter. So go ahead, Jason.
I guess just the closure, man. You guys continue to be your absolute best. Being empowered starts today. We live life. We love unconditionally. And we seek growth. When we do all three of those, you're in your alpha state. Stay primal and get after it. Last but not least, protect your peace and drink water. Protect your peace and drink water. Like my big brother TJ will always tell me, whatever you do, make sure you do it big. God's a blessing. Never a chore to love on some God. Always remember that God loves you, so do I. Peace.
Return.